In a landmark decision, the Supreme Court has upheld the federal government's ban on TikTok, sending shockwaves through the digital landscape. This ruling effectively brings an end to the app's operations within the United States, impacting millions of users and raising significant concerns about free speech and national security. The ban, stemming from concerns over TikTok's Chinese ownership and potential data security risks, has been a subject of intense debate and legal battles for years. The Supreme Court's decision marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing saga of TikTok's fate in the U.S. It underscores the growing tensions between technological innovation, data privacy, and national security in an increasingly interconnected world. The ban has sparked widespread discussions about the boundaries of government regulation in the digital age and its potential impact on freedom of expression. The implications of this decision extend far beyond TikTok itself, signaling a potential shift in how the U.S. approaches foreign-owned tech companies and data security. The ruling could set a precedent for future cases involving similar concerns, potentially shaping the landscape of the internet and digital services in the years to come. As the dust settles, the focus now shifts to understanding the ban's practical implications for users, content creators, and the broader digital ecosystem. The ban's immediate impact will be felt most acutely by TikTok's vast user base in the U.S. Millions of Americans who rely on the platform for entertainment, information, and social connection will need to find alternative avenues to engage with their online communities. Content creators, many of whom have built substantial followings and businesses on TikTok, face the daunting task of migrating their content and audiences to other platforms. The Supreme Court's decision to uphold the TikTok ban comes after years of legal and political wrangling. The Trump administration first raised concerns about the app in 2020, issuing executive orders aimed at forcing a sale of TikTok's U.S. operations to an American company. The Biden administration, while taking a less confrontational approach, ultimately continued to pursue measures to address the perceived national security risks posed by the app. Central to the government's case was the argument that TikTok's Chinese ownership, through its parent company ByteDance, posed an unacceptable risk to the data of American users. Concerns were raised about the potential for the Chinese government to access this data, which includes everything from user profiles and browsing history to private messages and location data. TikTok has consistently denied these allegations, maintaining that it operates independently of the Chinese government and that American user data is stored securely outside of China. Despite TikTok's assurances, the Supreme Court ultimately sided with the government, ruling that the ban was a justifiable measure to protect national security. The court's decision was based on the premise that the government has a compelling interest in safeguarding sensitive data from foreign adversaries, particularly in the realm of social media, where vast amounts of personal information are collected and analyzed. This ruling has significant implications for the future of data privacy and national security in the digital age. The TikTok ban also highlights the growing geopolitical tensions between the US and China, particularly in the realm of technology and data. The case has been widely seen as a proxy battle in the broader struggle for technological dominance between the two superpowers. The outcome of this case will likely have far-reaching consequences for the future of US-China relations, particularly in the areas of trade, investment, and technological cooperation. The Supreme Court's decision to uphold the TikTok ban presents a host of logistical and technical challenges for both the platform and its users. The ban effectively prohibits app stores from offering TikTok for download, making it significantly more difficult for new users to access the platform. Existing users who already have the app installed on their devices may be able to continue using it for a limited time, but they are likely to face a degraded experience as the app will no longer receive updates or bug fixes. The ban also raises questions about the accessibility of user data. It remains unclear how users will be able to download or transfer their data from the platform, including videos, photos, and messages. This lack of clarity has sparked concerns about data portability and the potential for users to lose access to their digital content. TikTok has yet to provide a clear roadmap for how it will address these data-related issues in the wake of the ban. While the ban presents significant obstacles, some users may explore workarounds to maintain access to the platform. One option is to use a virtual private network, or VPN, which masks a user's location and allows them to bypass geographical restrictions. However, VPNs can be unreliable and slow, potentially impacting the user experience. Additionally, the use of VPNs to circumvent the ban may violate TikTok's terms of service. Another potential workaround for Android users is to sideload the app, which involves downloading the TikTok APK file from a third-party source and manually installing it on their device. However, sideloading apps from unofficial sources carries inherent security risks, as these apps may contain malware or other malicious code. It is important to note that these workarounds are not without their drawbacks and risks. The Supreme Court's decision to uphold the TikTok ban marks a watershed moment in the evolution of the internet and social media. It raises fundamental questions about the balance between national security, free speech, and the role of government regulation in the digital age. The ban's long-term implications for users, content creators, and the broader digital ecosystem remain to be seen, but its impact is likely to be significant and far-reaching. For millions of users, particularly younger generations who make up a significant portion of TikTok's audience, the ban represents a profound shift in their digital habits and online communities. Many users rely on the platform for entertainment, news, and social connection, and the loss of access to this digital space could have social and cultural implications. It remains to be seen whether alternative platforms will be able to fill the void left by TikTok and replicate its unique features and appeal. The ban also has significant implications for the creator economy, as many individuals and businesses have built their livelihoods on the platform. Content creators who have amassed large followings and generate revenue through brand partnerships and sponsored content now face the challenge of rebuilding their audiences and revenue streams on other platforms. The ban's impact on the creator economy highlights the precarious nature of building a business on a single platform and the need for diversification in the digital age. The TikTok ban is part of a larger global trend of increased scrutiny and regulation of social media platforms. Governments around the world are grappling with the challenges posed by these powerful platforms, including their role in spreading misinformation, hate speech, and political polarization. As the digital landscape continues to evolve, it is likely that we will see further attempts to regulate social media platforms both in the US and abroad.